Hi everyone, Miriam Khan here. For those of you that don't know me, I am a certified Optavia coach and the founder of this group. And I started my program 10 years ago. So I have been a coach for over 9 years, almost close to 10 years. I have had vast experience, obviously, both in my own Tisha B'Av fast day situation, as well as coaching so many of you. So I want to just give you some of the best tips. I've done a lot of research this week, especially because the summer here, I'm in New York, has been brutally hot some days. Today was one of those days. And in addition to that, just because it's a Shabbos, so it's a little nuanced. There is a document in the file section of this group that outlines just about everything I'm going to say here. So if you find it easier to read, go ahead. If you have a question, drop it in the comments, either on the live or in the comments below the recording. And hit me with your best questions. I have notes so I don't forget anything. And I will also, for those of you, if you're a coach and you're listening to this and you have clients that are not on Facebook that will be observing Tisha B'Av, the fast, etc., I will be converting this into a YouTube and I will include it in the comments below once it's converted. Okay, here we go. So again, based on some of the research and questions that I've been asking all week, one of the really one of the tips that keeps coming around and around over and over again is, and this is again unique to summer, it may help on other fast days, but my research this week was focused on the fact that we are hot. Okay, so in a couple of days leading up to the fast, you might want to have a serving a day of a Powerade Zero drink, a Gatorade Zero drink, one of the electrolyte drinks that you prefer. Now, personally, I don't like them. I don't like to drink sweets that just, ugh. So I've been adding, I started actually last night in preparation for this live. I have added 12 ounces, about a little less than half of this into my 24-ounce water bottle. It's diluted. I had one last night. I had one this morning, and I will have one tomorrow, and of course on Shabbos, and of course after the fast. So that's just a tip that kept coming around and around, starting with some Powerade Zero. And the reason for that is that when you are on 5-in-1 or even 4-in-2 or just in general eating less carbs and junk, we tend to consume a lot less sodium. So our electrolytes may be down, and then add a fast day and some extreme heat to it. You get the picture. So a serving of Powerade Zero, it won't harm your program, but it's a great idea, and have some ready for after the fast. The next thing that I want to talk about is, because Shabbos is a very long day, and this is a very different fast than even Yom Kippur, because Yom Kippur we just eat our dinner, and that's our lean and green on Erev the Chag. But on Tisha B'Av it's a little bit different, and especially this year because it is on Shabbos. So what you want to do is, get ready, drum roll. You want to have 2 full lean and greens on Shabbos. And the numbers are going to work out perfectly between Shabbos and Sunday, and it will not pull you out of fat burn. Yay. If you want to be really sure if your body is super sensitive to carbs, like I know mine is, then what you might want to do for your second meal is have a lean and green that has the lowest carb vegetables included. So for your first lean and green, whatever you were going to normally eat on Shabbat, go ahead. But for your second one, you might want to have something that has pick from the lowest carb vegetable lists. You know how generally that doesn't really matter which list you pick from? Well, in this case, it's a good idea. Plus, you get a lot more. So if you're having just lettuce, you get 3 full cups. Check the guide. You know what I'm talking about. So again, 4-in-2 on Shabbat because it is the day before the fast. And the numbers are going to work out because on Sunday, the fast is over so late, you're not going to get all the fuelings in. We don't want you to get to the point after the holiday where you are uncomfortably full, right? So what you're going to do after the fast, and hopefully you will feel a lot better, and hot tip, if you're loaded on caffeine, you still have a couple of days to decaffeinate. It's not a bad idea. Or there are other methods. PM me if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so breaking the fast. It is recommended. Again, we never, on any level of our journey, whether you're in phase 1 of weight loss, phase 2 of transition, or phase 3 of living optimally healthy, you never want to eat until you're full, especially after a fast day. Many of us can't. We just can't. So what you want to do, you break your fast, come back again to your Powerade Zero situation, either diluted or in water. Have a big giant glass of water, and then it is recommended have a fueling and your lean and green. And if you stay up late enough, which I hope you don't, because healthy sleep is a whole other situation, just have your full lean and green measured. It is over really late. Have something that you want to eat. I know for me personally, I will make my egg and cheese thing. The recipe is all over the place. It's the frittata. I personally make it with 1 cup of egg whites, 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese, a vegetable, whatever's in the house, broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower, tomatoes. You get the idea. And I just bake it till it's firm, and I will sprinkle a little bit of um, mozzarella cheese, or actually Parmesan as a condiment if you want to, if you're 5-in-1 compliant. So I hope that helps. I'm pretty sure that I got it all. And the reason why you will not be out of fat burn, I want you to think of it like this, is because between Shabbos and Sunday, you're having the right amounts of everything that you need. You're not going to be getting all your fuelings in on Sunday night, clearly, and it is not recommended that you eat to the point of stuffed ever, even after a fast day, or let's say, especially after a fast day. So you're going to have your one lean and green, which is the equivalent of about three and a half, three to four fuelings in terms of calories, carbs, protein, etc. And then, so between the 2 days, it's kind of all going to work out. So again, recap: Powerade Zero, a serving before the fast, starting at, within 2 to 4 days before the fast. Powerade Zero to break your fast. Again, unique to the summer because of the heat, because of the low sodium nature of the program. Tip number 2, because this year is Shabbat, 2 lean and greens on Shabbat, 1 your regular lunchtime, and then a second one later in the day. And if you want, you can go with the lowest carb vegetable to ensure that you don't, shouldn't make a difference, but if you want, like, that's just a hot tip to make sure that you don't go over the carb allotment for fat burn. And then you break your fast on a good lean and green, have it ready, ready, measured, prepared, and I'm going to say 1 to 2 fuelings because the fast is over so late. So with that, thank you for listening. Again, I will convert this into a YouTube if any of the coaches want to share it with people who are not on Facebook. And I wish everybody an easy and meaningful fast. I do welcome your questions below. I will be checking it throughout Sunday. Here's a really funny tidbit. This group was created, I believe, 8 years ago. I'd have to check the date, on Tisha B'Av, because there were so many questions flying in the Empower Health regular community page that somebody put up a post saying, do you have to be Jewish to be here? And on Tisha B'Av afternoon, it was either 7 or 8 years ago, I had a complete panic attack, and I sat on my bed Tisha B'Av afternoon and created this group. So happy anniversary and Para L'Chaim. Again, I wish everybody an easy and meaningful fast. Ask your questions. We'll be happy to answer them.